coverage of SHOT Show 2017. Clint from Falkor here at your booth. We were excited to announce an exciting partnership with you guys, reproducing the fantastic products that you guys manufacture with a training analog, if you will, for the Airsoft community. Would you mind telling us a little bit about the mission of Falkor? What inspired you guys to create products that you do? What's the intention behind it?
Well, first of all, we're really honored to have a Airsoft edition of our rifles. I have to say, I'm so excited about it. I told my wife it's one of the greatest accomplishments I've had in this industry, which is kind of weird when you consider all the things that we're known for, a 300 Win Mag or 300 Norma and some of our other rifles. So very excited about that. And for us, what drives us is innovation, and of course that's a big term, but we're not a Me Too gun company. We design something that's very thoughtful. We design it with the end user in mind, and in some cases that's the professional operator, and in others it's the civilian. The Blitz rifle is a good example of being designed with the operator in mind. We work in real time with people on some of the highest levels of special operations and intelligence to design solutions for their application of deployment. And our Blitz PDW is a good example of that. Now, this is our actual Blitz PDW. This one's chambered in 300 blackout. It features our blast cap, which is a proprietary muzzle brake. It's a SBR muzzle brake. Mitigates muzzle blast and travel, especially in a stack setting or when being deployed from the vehicle. So it eliminates the pressure that the user experiences when the rifle is being fired. A couple of interesting things on our Falkor rifles is our true ambidextrous controls. So we have true ambidextrous mirrored controls, the same location on both sides of the rifle. Okay, that's patent pending. Now, what's cool about that on ours is you can effectively, lock it out, drop your bolt from either side, left or right.
All with one hand.
All with one hand. That's correct. Our fatty rail is designed to accommodate a suppressor, and when you're running it, even with the bare hand, with high rate of fire, your hand won't get hot. So this is the Blitz SBR. This is the Evike Airsoft version of that. And when I saw this yesterday, it literally just it took me back, to look at it. And I'm looking at the ambidextrous controls, the mag release, the ambi safety selector, everything in the same location. The fatty rail, it's incredible. I mean, the attention to detail on this thing is just, it's so badass that I gotta own them. I have to. So that's the e-bike version of that.
And we're not limited to just offering one of the models.
What?
Well, in addition to the Blitz, we also are working in conjunction with Falkor to produce the Recce.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the Recce and what makes it very, very unique.
The Recce is effectively a carbine, 16-inch barrel, full carbine. Again, very lightweight, stripped down as well. There's no forward assist on it. It's a very, very accurate rifle for what we do, but it's a rifle that you can fight with and also be very accurate. And of course, this one has the Deadpool unicorn on it, but it's actually my personal gun. But what's interesting is you could Cerakote these e-bike versions, and it would look identical to this. But that's our carbine Recce, and here is the version of that rifle right now complete. Again, I mean, it's kind of funny to even look at it and go, wow, it's not a real rifle, but you guys just did an amazing job. I'm very excited by this, and I gotta say, what really drove this venture for us was, of course, Evike reached out to us. They're the premier maker of these replicas of some of the legendary firearms that are in our industry. And so I stepped back and I said, well, I don't know that I want to do that. I wasn't really familiar with Airsoft. They sent me a sample out to the office just of one of your carbines, and I shot it and put a bunch of holes in the wall in the office. I was like, holy crap, man, this is legit, you know? So I was like, well, I'm definitely doing this because there's a lot of stuff that I want to shoot with it. And my gunsmith at Falkor, my head gunsmith, he grew up in the Airsoft community, and when I mentioned the name to him, he goes, well, they're the best. And he told me all about the system that you have for the piston system that drives the projectile, and he's like, well, you have to do it because it's such a big community. So I'm very, very honored to have this in hand right now and be working with Evike, and it's just been really quite a thrill.
One of the key elements to producing an effective training analog, especially for Airsoft, whether you're using it to play at local games or whether you're using it as a replacement for your existing real firearm and training with it, is attention to detail, being able to accurately reproduce all of the elements of a real firearm in Airsoft can really only be done when you're working in such close conjunction with the real firearm manufacturer. And a partnership like this is extremely effective and exciting because, in addition to being able to offer your current models, future needs, future developments made possible because the relationship grows when you guys haven't checked out the rest of Falkor's lineup, including all of their innovative products. Specifically, a really, really cool stock design, which we'd love to eventually come out with for the Airsoft industry. Again, these guys continue to innovate and produce fantastic stuff for the real shooter, and through our partnership with them, we're going to continue to produce amazing stuff for the Airsoft community. Thank you once again for producing this. See you guys later.